Hey, how are you? Please
Good.
first tell us your name.
My name is Justin Cary. I'm an English professor here at UNC Charlotte.
Oh, you're an English teacher. Oh, that's great. We really want to find an English teacher. Well, and our English instructor asked us to do some interview about your perspectives on grammar. So our first question is about how often do you think about grammar?
Well, for me, grammar is something that is a good foundational tool, but it's not something that I think people need to stress over too much, for a couple of different reasons. I think the world we're living in is becoming a lot more lenient towards accepting other forms of writing and communication, especially now with things like Twitter or Facebook. We're living in a world where ease of communication and speed of communication seems to be trumping the sort of technical side of it. However, I think it's important to understand grammar and to be able to use it properly when needed. So it's sort of about mode switching. If you're in a more informal setting like Facebook or Twitter, then just write however you want to write to make your communication more easy. But if you're in a more formal setting, like you're writing a job application or you're writing a formal essay or you're writing a memo, then yes, grammar is very important. People should know what they're going to do.
Oh, great. And next one is how important is grammar to you? I think it must be very important to you since you're an English teacher.
To me personally, it is pretty important. But if you go look at the two books I've written, you're going to find a lot of typos and mistakes because honestly, I'm not that good at grammar. I have trouble remembering all of the rules, and I don't often catch myself when I make a mistake. So I have to spend a lot of time going back and revising and sort of making sure that I'm doing it right. But if the first time I do it, usually there's tons and tons of red lines underneath of my words.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow. And okay, thanks. And the last one is, should school focus more on grammar and formal writing principles? How do you think about this question?
Yeah, I think, like I said, sort of it has to go back to that idea of situations. So if you're in the situation where you need to apply those grammar principles and you need to know them, then yeah, students should definitely be aware of it. For me personally, it was always a matter of pride, sort of. So it didn't really matter if my teacher was going over grammar or if they were reviewing, I was doing worksheets or whatever. I didn't really care what was going on in the classroom. For me, it was, I'm going to go learn this on my own so that I just know that I know how to do it. So that's how it sort of is for me. So yeah, I think it's important for students to create a sense of responsibility within themselves to be able to use grammar properly and not have to feel like, oh, I only have to learn this because it's for a grade in my class.
Okay, that's all. Thank you. Good job.